Slava Isusu Christu. Today we have read two distinctive Gospels. That is because last Wednesday we celebrated the mysterious feast of the Transfiguration of Jesus Christ. And so today we have read the Sunday Gospel, the regular one, and also the reading the Transfiguration according to Matthew. We have a beautiful icon of the Transfiguration in this church. It's behind the iconostasis, so it's not always easy to see. But in this icon, Jesus is depicted in glory. Peter, James, and John are shown fearfully fallen on the ground. Once again, Matthew attempts to explain the identity and destiny of Jesus. This time, the explanation is offered to his inner cabinet, Peter, James, and John. Peter is the one who found it impossible to accept the status of Jesus as Son of the living God, and that he would suffer and die. That is why his initial response is to build 3 earthly dwellings. At that point, the voice of God himself speaks from a cloud, saying, "This is my Son, the beloved. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." Jesus had previously put a question to the disciples: "Who do people say the Son of Man is?" This time the answer comes directly from God. There is a similarity to God's voice speaking to Moses on Sinai. Not long ago, this vision was seen as an anticipation of the future glory of Jesus, either in the resurrection or in the second coming. However, this vision, confirmed as it is by the voice of the Father, is about who Jesus is here and now. What's more, he is able to move between the divine and the human worlds. High mountains in the New Testament depict the abode of the one who is divine. The transfigured appearance of Jesus, especially the illumination of his face and the appearance of Moses and Elijah, 2 heavenly beings, and Jesus' conversation with them, point toward union with the heavenly world. Consequently, the 3 disciples are totally overwhelmed. Fear is the main thing that keeps Christians from following Christ. There is a fear of taking risks. Today, we fear the COVID virus. We also lack the courage to undertake a creative renewal of our life together in faith. Let us identify some of those fears in a little more detail. We are afraid of newness, as if preserving the past could automatically guarantee faithfulness to the gospel. We are afraid to take on the tensions and conflicts that would arise from a search for faithfulness to the gospel. We fall silent when we should speak out. We are inhibited when we should intervene. We are afraid of creative theological thinking, afraid to speak of human rights in the church. We are afraid to put mercy above all else because we forget that the church was not given a ministry of judgment and condemnation, but a ministry of reconciliation. In the gospel story, the disciples fall to the ground and are overcome by fear when the voice tells them, "This is my beloved Son, listen to him." It is scary to listen only to Jesus, but it is Jesus himself who comes near, touches them, and says, "Get up, do not be afraid." Only a living touch from Christ can free us from all that fear. Slava Isusu Christu.